Today, we're tackling a common issue that many of you have asked about: tripping circuit breakers. I'm going to break it down for you and help you figure out what's causing those frustrating breaker trips in your home. Alright, so you've probably experienced this: you're going about your day, and suddenly, click, the lights go out. What's the deal? Well, there are several potential culprits, so let's run through them. Overloaded circuit. First up, the classic culprit: an overloaded circuit. It's like when you try to charge your phone, run the vacuum, and cook dinner all on the same circuit. Too much demand, not enough supply, and bam! Your breaker says, no more. Short circuit. Next on the list is the short circuit. This happens when wires with different charges touch, creating a shortcut for electricity. It's like trying to take a shortcut through a maze. It might seem like a good idea at first, but it leads to a dead end, or in this case, a tripped breaker. Faulty appliances. Speaking of appliances, sometimes the issue lies right there. A faulty appliance can draw more current than your circuit can handle. So, if your blender is acting up, it might be the culprit behind that mysterious blackout. Aging wiring or electrical panel. Now, let's talk about the not-so-obvious factors. If your home's wiring or electrical panel is aging, it can create resistance and lead to breaker trips. It's like the wear and tear on your favorite pair of sneakers: eventually, they need replacing. Circuit breaker issues. Believe it or not, sometimes the breaker itself is the problem. Breakers can wear out over time, especially if they're tripping frequently. It's like a superhero who's seen too many battles. They need a replacement to keep the city safe. Weather conditions, and finally, weather can play a role. Lightning storms and power surges can send your breaker into protective mode. Think of it as your circuit breaker putting on a raincoat to weather the storm. Now that we've covered the suspects, let's talk detective work. How do you find the cause of that tripped breaker? Check for overloaded circuits. Start by checking if you're overloading a circuit. Spread out your devices and appliances across different circuits. This simple rearrangement can make a big difference. Investigate short circuits and ground faults. If you suspect a short circuit or ground fault, it's time to inspect your wiring. Look for any exposed wires or signs of damage. If you're not comfortable doing this, it's always a good idea to call in a professional. Assess faulty appliances. For faulty appliances, unplug everything on the affected circuit and plug them back in one by one. If the breaker trips when a specific device is connected, you've found your culprit. Time for a repair or replacement. Consider aging wiring or electrical panel. If your home is a bit older, consider having an electrician inspect your wiring and electrical panel. Upgrading these components can prevent future issues and keep your electrical system running smoothly. Protect against weather conditions. To safeguard against weather-related issues, consider installing surge protectors. These devices can help absorb excess voltage and protect your electronics during storms. Don't forget to head down to the video description below. We've linked up some high-rated electrical products for you. Plus, you might find some sizzling deals on other electrical goodies. Don't let your curiosity run cold, check it out. Until next time, stay charged.